Hi everyone. In today's lesson, we'll be taking a look at the basic cosine function. So in your notebook, please put down today's subtitle, Basic Cosine Function. The basic cosine function has the very predictable format of y equals the cosine of x, where x tends to be radians. However, nothing stops anyone from putting x in degrees. As with any new function, I would like to take a look at some possible coordinates by first building a table of values. So please take a moment to prepare the following table of values with the given independent variables. Go ahead, pause the video, and prepare it now. With your table ready to go, let's determine the y values for each of these given x values. These x values were chosen because they all appear on the trig circle, so it's very easy to determine the y values. Please recall that the cosine of an angle corresponds to the x-coordinate of the trig point belonging to that angle. Let's begin. When the angle is 0, cosine of 0 gives us 1. When x is pi over 4, cosine of pi over 4 gives us negative root 2 over 2. When x is pi over 2, y is 0. When x is 3 pi over 4, the y value is negative root 2 over 2. When x is pi, cosine of pi gives us negative 1. When x is 5 pi over 4, the y value is negative root 2 over 2. When x is 3 pi over 2, the y value is 0. When x is 7 pi over 4, the y value is root 2 over 2. And finally, coming back full circle, when x is 2 pi, the y value returns to 1. With this table of values correctly filled in, we are now ready to draw the graph. In order to accommodate all our coordinates, you will need a graph that's about this size. Go ahead, pause the video, and prepare your grid. With your grid ready to go, let's put down all of our coordinates. When x is 0, y is 1. When x is pi over 4, y is root 2 over 2, which is around 0.7. When x is pi over 2, y is 0. When x is 3 pi over 4, y is negative root 2 over 2. When x is pi, y is negative 1. When x is 5 pi over 4, y is negative root 2 over 2 again. When x is 3 pi over 2, y goes back up to 0. When x is 7 pi over 4, y is root 2 over 2. And finally, when x is 2 pi, y goes all the way back up to 1. Using your semi-artistic skills, you should be able to connect all these coordinates with a nice gentle curve like the following. With your graph nicely drawn, I would like you to identify that the length of this section of the graph is one cycle of the cosine function. In a cosine function, you will find that one cycle can either be represented by an entire dip or an entire hump. And finally, to complete the graph, I would like you to further identify the following piece as being the amplitude. The amplitude is defined as half the distance between the highest and lowest points of the cosine function. Some teachers may also define the amplitude of the cosine function as being the distance from the horizontal axis of symmetry to either the highest or to the lowest point on the graph. In the case of the basic cosine function, the amplitude is equal to 1. And that's all there is, ladies and gentlemen, to the basic cosine function.